Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Infinitive English channel. My name is Rahman, and today, as usual, we're talking about lazy English phonetics. So without further ado, let's get to it. Today, we're having American Lazy English Contractions Part 2. Okay, let's get to it. I hope you've already watched the first part. It was about some basic phonetics, and the further we go, the more interesting it gets. Okay, so let's get to it. And the first one, I will. Today we're talking about the contractions with will, okay, the future tense. So I will, I'll, like I'll, isn't it this the space in the plane or in a supermarket, like with the grocery store shelves and stuff? No, well, technically yes, but it's just again, it's a homophone, okay? It's the word that sounds identical to another word, but they have different meanings whatsoever, okay? So bear with me here, all right? It's not I'll, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes some native speakers may say, I'll do it later. But in the perfect American lazy English way, it's going to sound I'll, as if you're adding this extra sound here. I will run the further and more deeper explanation on why it's here in another video. So stay tuned for more positive content going on forward, as you know, right? But today, just bear with me and keep in mind that I will contraction doesn't sound I'll, it's I'll. I'll be back in a sec. 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 Well, of course, not like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. I'll be back. Well, yeah, it's not technically Amerikanish. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'll be back. Okay. Next one. He will. And again, of course, he'll. And here we have the same sound. He'll. It's not yo, he, you. So you see the thing about contractions or reductions, about the basics of spoken language, we try to combine as many words as we can together so they would sound as if they were one word. And due to this connection of all the speech units, if you will, we're sacrificing some of them. So some of them are being transformed, some of them are being dropped. But the point of the matter is you don't have to stretch the reduced or dropped part or transformed part. So it's not like he, y'all. No. Easy, my boy. It's he'll, okay? He will heal. He'll notice it. He'll notice it. For example, if you're having a conversation with your native speaker friend, and you will say, I'll be back in a sec. He'll notice if you say I'll instead of I'll. He'll notice that your American is not quite English. Oh, I wanted to say your English is not quite American. It's like, you remember this episode of Simpsons where Barney and Homer were driving to school, and Barney asked Homer, yo, Homer, are you getting ready for the English test? And Homer replied, English test? I'm not planning to go on vacation to England. You know what I'm saying? So American English. So, a lot of Americans think that they speak American language, by the way, not English. So, but okay. Back on the track. So sometimes I'm just getting carried away, right? But of course I'm getting carried away. I want to speak to my beautiful audience here, okay? But anyways, so he'll. The next one we have she will. Same thing here. She'll. And keep in mind, it's not she-y'all, okay? She'll. It's a neutral one here. Neutral. You remember the neutral, like as in cup, she'll. So she'll be glad. She'll be glad, okay? She'll be glad. Okay, she'll. Not she'll. She'll be glad, okay? Next one. We will. And we will is going to sound like a wheel. It's like a wheel or the power wheel, you know what I'm saying? But still, it's a contraction, it's a combination of we and will. Keep in mind, we'll deal with it. So if you stick around to my channel, we'll deal with any phonetical issues that you might be having, okay? Let's keep on moving. They will. And it sounds as, well, of course, it's they'll, they'll, they'll. Keep in mind, they, not they, not they'll, they'll, they'll. It's a soft, neutral vowel sound here. They'll, they'll. They'll be here, they'll be here, they'll be here, okay? Cool, let's get going. It will. Now, it'll. It's not it'll be great. It'll be great, my friend. So if you will come to Russia and you will learn how to speak with the Russian accent, everybody will start to respect you and it will be great. No. I mean, no. Those times are past, gone. Those times, this powerful Russian accent, let it stay back in the 90s in the Hollywood movies where the Russians were most likely portrayed as gangsters who speaks with the powerful Russian accent, if you understand what I'm saying. No. Keep in mind, it'll be great, okay? And why we have this flap sound, by the way, I have already done the video on the flap T and how to use it, okay? So we remember when T or D, in this case we have T, ends up between two vowel sounds, and you'd be like, Raman, hold on a second, hold your horses, my boy. When in the world the L sound is vowel? Well, I am going to cover this one in the next videos, okay? So stay tuned. But nevertheless, again, bear with me and take it with a grain of salt when I tell you that L is not technically a consonant sound. What are the consonant sounds? B, P, K, G, right? No, it's yes, it technically is and technically is not at the same time. I will run the full explanation on this matter, okay? But still, keep in mind, we remember when the DOT ends up between two vowel sounds, it transforms into water, matter, kilometer, okay? So now here we're having the same thing. It's here we're having, like I did in the first part, right? So it'll, we have this sound. Thus, the D ends up, the T ends up between two vowel sounds and transforms into a quick D or a flap T. So it gives us it'll be great. It'll be great, okay? So, moving on. And last but not least, you will. And again, this the neutral sound, right? You'll be able to win. You will be able to win. You will be able to win, my friend, if you stick around to my channel, okay? Now, I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back in a sec. He will. He'll notice it. She will. She'll be glad. Okay, we will. We'll deal with it. They will. They'll be here. Okay, keep in mind. It will. It'll be great. It'll be great. Okay? And last but not least, you will. You will be able to win. So, I hope you guys learned something new from this one. Stay tuned for part 3, 4, and who knows, I will make even probably more than a couple more videos on the matter of American lazy English contractions, right? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. And remember, together, we're going to make your English better.